powerful entity within a nation. The only exception to that is when the people are properly organised, they can overpower the state. But basically the state is the most powerful entity in any society. And the state, the purpose of the state is to oppress the people.
Of course.
Certainly under capitalism, that's its purpose. Now, part of its oppression is to tell you to shut up and keep quiet. And it does this with actual physical violence, sending police to kill you, sending army to kill you, and all these kinds of things. But it also does this via the state media, for instance the BBC. Its job is to indoctrinate the people. Through the state education system, where our children are indoctrinated. Through state-run and state-influenced churches, which use them to, again, indoctrinate the people.
Yeah, to keep them quiet.
Yeah. Through state-sponsored drug infiltration into communities in order to stupefy the people. So the state organizes all of these different levels of attack against the people. And you see, the thing is, this is now, on the face of it, a more subtle attack that's being launched. If you do not toe the line and speak the words the state wants you to speak, they will not give you a passport.
Yeah.
And if you haven't got a passport, that means that your liberty is infringed.
You can't travel.
Exactly. It's an infringement on your liberty. It's an infringement on your ability to actually travel.
Fascism.
Yeah.
Dictatorial system.
So what most of us do under those conditions is we start to turn coward.
Yes.
For understandable reasons, because the state is very powerful. The state can just kill us. Yeah. And we're scared to speak up.
Yeah.
So when the British state say, for instance, don't say anything quote unquote bad about the police.
Or the army.
Yeah, or the army. We naturally get frightened because we know the British state can kill us. But the truth is, the army, the police do evil things.
Yes.
Of course.
Evil, wicked things against African people, but also even against their own people they do wicked things. And the only way we're going to, one of the important tactics for defeating it is for everybody to speak up.
Of course.
It's not to leave one here, one there to speak, but everybody to speak up.
Yeah.
Put their arguments into the arena. And when enough people stand up, the state understands that there is a force more powerful than itself, which is the people united. Because when there was the 2 million people came out against the war in Iraq, for instance, if those people had decided to turn violent, I was there, I was amongst those 2 million people. If those people had decided to turn violent, the state wouldn't have been able to stop it. Think about it, 2 million people. The state can't stop 2 million people.
I know.
It can use police to pen them in, it can have soldiers there with their machine guns and all the rest of it, but actually it cannot stop 2 million people in a rage. And so we have to have bigger demonstrations, get 5 million to come out on the streets. And the state begins to tremble when it sees that a whole heap of people are willing to come out against its evil practices. But we have